City after a suspected fentanyl distribution operation was uncovered in Forest Park. Investigators say the operation was run out of an Airbnb that a federal task force raided late last week. Agents showed reporters what they say is 21 kilos of fentanyl recovered from inside the rental home. They also displayed $380,000 in cash they say was seized, along with another $3,000 found on a man who tried to run. Officials say the arrests are part of a larger federal push to track down the sources behind the region's drug pipeline. The suspects are Rico DeVille Bryce and David Esteban Montillo Diaz. Both are expected to go before a federal grand jury for formal charges. Tonight, federal agents city after a
Hey yo, e aí, preto hermano, você sabe que é bom. Listen, this is going to be a real video, black men. Let me tell you guys, please do not be fooled by the street culture. Do not be fooled by the rap culture. Listen, when I say only black men are sold the image. Well, black people in general, but only black people are sold the image. Listen, you can make it if you go to the streets and your end goal is the industry. For whatever reason, black men believe, listen, I can go to the streets, go to the studio, rap about what I just did, and guess what? I put it on a song, and now I'm going to end up in the industry. Listen, that is a pipe dream. A pipe dream that leads to what? The prison industrial complex. And guess what? Who is the catalyst that sends you black men to your maker? You already know who. Black women. See, if black women told black men, listen, we don't like rappers, we don't like street guys, drug dealers, kick door specialists, you feel me, car boosters, all these other types of underworld activities. Listen, if they said we don't like these kind of guys, black men, you wouldn't have a reason to go in the streets. Even listen, even though the people behind the scenes are pushing this stuff on TV, in the music, in the movies, right? They're showing it to you, but the women are saying, listen, we don't want that. Listen, at that point right there, it's an even split 50-50 choice. Do I listen to the guys behind the scenes pulling the strings, or do I listen to black women talking about we want educated, productive, responsible men? Well maintained men. You're not looking to get cucked by anybody. Listen, unfortunately, black men, it's not in your odds. You have the people behind the scenes who want to make money off of you. Right? You think if the record company gives you 200 grand in advance money, he's not 10xing off of you on the back end when you pay that money back. He's making 4 million and then some. You feel me? He's making 10 million and then some. Listen, one thing about this lifestyle, what they don't tell you is rap does not pay no money. See, as a rapper, what you have is status. What you have is notoriety. What you have is clout. That's why these same people walk around feeling like they can disrespect people because people know who I am. They want stuff for free because you should know who I am. Listen, you guys ever watch videos of celebrities when they get pulled over in police interactions and they say, "Oh, listen, I'm so and so." They say, "Who is that?" The officer says, "Who is that?" Because listen, they expect you to know. They expect you to let them off the hook. They expect you to praise them. Listen, everybody is not a fan. And when it comes to these rappers, man, listen, just because your mom chose to, or rappers slash street guys, because your parents chose to fuck a bum, fuck somebody irresponsible, fuck somebody who is neglective. Listen, just because you were procreated into a bad position doesn't mean, oh, I gotta be street. Oh, I gotta be tough. Listen, because your mom can't pay the light bill, that's her fault. Because she can't put food on the table, that's her fault. Because she got fucked by a bum, a street guy. Oh, he had tattoos. Oh, he was tall. Listen, that's her fault. because you can't afford to play for your high school basketball team or football team because you can't afford the equipment. Listen, that's not your fault. You shouldn't have to feel like because my mom is struggling to pay the bills, I need to get out here, flip something, and help my mom pay the light bill. Listen, that's too much pressure for a young kid to take on. But again, these same kids who live that kind of lifestyle feel like, listen, I'm gonna do it, rap about it, put it on a song, and guess what? Some Jewish A&R, some dude named Tom Kromishkovitz is coming to give me a deal, a 360 deal. Listen, 2017, that's what they gave NBA YoungBoy. They gave him a 360 deal. He had to make 12 albums in 2 years just to try and pay back, pay back what the record label gave him. And again, that same advance money, black men, that same advance money is what these same guys take to the streets and go and buy whatever they go and buy and flood the neighborhood. So what you're looking at right now is FBG Casino standing next to Future. Again, what they sell us is the rock star lifestyle, bad religion, right? You see the chain hanging from Future's pants, FBG Casino. I'm not sure what the designer brand of that tracksuit is, but you know it's not cheap. 500 minimum. 500 minimum. If the average American is barely making $60,000 a year, how can you afford a $500 plus or more, 500 or more tracksuit to buy it all at one time? Listen, most dudes can't afford a Nike Tech. Why do you think guys wear the same Nike Tech religiously? Same week, all 7 days, same Nike Tech. You asking yourself, did bro even wash that? You feel me? Listen, one thing about this rap lifestyle, and this is what it leads to, right? Because people talk about the fact that, oh man, he's getting money, oh, he has women, you know, all types of stuff. I mean, let's keep it a stack, dude. Nobody wants to be a rapper simply because he wants to be a rapper. Like there's nothing cool about being a rapper. Maybe in the 90s it was cool, maybe in the 80s it was cool. Maybe back on 106 and Park when they was doing the freestyles every Thursday, that was cool, but now rap music it's like WWE SmackDown versus Raw 2007. What you guys know about that? It's like Rey Mysterio going off the top rope, hitting you with the 619. Like, come on, dude. And see, you have to ask yourself, right? Guys talk about these jobs. Oh, you let the white man talk down to you. You let the white man belittle you. You let the white man slap you in the back of the neck. Or you got your coworkers telling your HR manager you smell like weed. You feel me? You got the people at the corporation. Yeah, they may not want you there. They may try to sabotage you, but at least guess what? If I bring my cell phone onto a government facility and I wasn't supposed to have my cell phone, okay, guess what? It's a mistake. I get written up. I can go back to work. My coworker tell my HR I smell like weed. Guess what? I piss test. I pass. I go back to work. You feel me? Someone's lying on you. Said, listen, you are incompetent. You can't do the job right. Guess what? You do the job correctly. You keep your job. You're good. As a man, listen. You heard the reporter. 21 kilos of fentanyl. Again, when it comes to fentanyl, right? I've been talking about lately in my videos. People been hitting uncles off with the pack, hitting your auntie off with the pack, hit your dad off with the pack. He go upstairs, beat your mom. Listen, some of you guys don't live in cities where you see people who are actually overdosing on fentanyl. Have you guys ever saw somebody spark up fentanyl in your face? Have you guys ever saw somebody pop fentanyl pills in your face? Have you guys really looked at people who are asleep next to pump 14? Listen, he's on the bus stop bench, not because he's homeless. I mean, well, it's part of the reason he's homeless, but he's on the bus stop bench because he's so high out of his mind, he has to sit down. Have you guys ever seen somebody stand up straight, but he's in a L position. He's so damn high. His equilibrium is off. He's so damn high that he's slumped over literally. He is in the shape of an L, slumped over. Standing on 2 feet, but he's slumped over in the shape of an L. It is crazy. This is what these kind of drugs these guys are selling you. And listen, your uncle, he's getting aggressive, beating your auntie. Your dad, he's beating your moms. You feel me? And he's down there in the elevator lobby smoking a blunt, wearing $2,000-3,000 worth of designer clothes, all because he can't wait 1 week for a paycheck. He can't wait 2 weeks for a paycheck. Again, look at the image on the screen. If you work a job, ask yourself, how in the world would you ever recreate this image? Hundreds of $1 bills across the room. Three light, bright women who probably all have ass. Knowing him, knowing the fact that he's from Atlanta, those Atlanta guys, listen, they love women with big ass. Big ass means everything to these guys. If a big ass means he has to accept disrespect, he'll do it. If a big ass means he has to risk his life for it, he'll do it. If a big ass means, listen, all I gotta do is give you some money to impress you, he'll do it. Again, I saw something yesterday right after I saw this, right? It was a black woman on Instagram talking about, listen, oh, if a man can't give me no money, I'm not dealing with him. And she posted a screenshot of how she asked a man for $2,400, right? And I guess he sent her an Apple Pay of 2,400, and she responded back to him, "Thank you. I need this for my coffee this morning." Listen, what they're talking to is a pay pig. You think guys like Casino FBG is out there just bagging every chick that he wants because he can really do it off the strength, off the muscle? No, he's out of shape. Tattoos all up on his neck, tattoos all over his body. And listen, okay, what? He sells drugs. He's making fast money, right? He's Future's brother. He's living off status. He's living off clout. He's living off the proximity to Future. Again, yeah, you type in his name on Apple Music, Spotify, whatever. He has a few songs with a few rappers. Rest in peace to Young Scooter, because the first song I heard with FBG Casino was with Young Scooter. And Young Scooter, who is also a trap guy, right, lost his life because who? A black woman called the police, sent police to his home, and told them he sells drugs, he beats women, and this, that, and the third. Police showed up to his door. He ran, jumped the fence cut his thigh open, and he lost too much blood, and the man bled out to death. Again, you went inside his house. He ran because of what? He has drugs in there. These rappers, when they tell you, listen, how they go to this designer store and he bought this, he went to this store and he bought this, he went to this car dealership and he bought this, it's not because he's making all that money off of streams. Listen, his contract is just that fat where he's making NBA money as a rapper. No, no. These guys are getting paid pennies on the dollar for streams. These guys signed 360 deals where, listen, they have to pay back 60% of the money he even made. These dudes sign contracts and leave the contract with a net negative. Why do you think these rappers always talk about, oh man, he played me, oh man, he's stealing my money, oh man, listen, my label didn't pay me this money? Yo, why do you think these guys always beefing? Because the label controls them. These guys talk about how they can't drop music because of the, listen, no one got time for that, dude. When you work a 9 to 5, guess what? Your boss isn't telling you I can't pay you on Friday, even though your check comes every 2 weeks, or your check comes every Friday. Or listen, you getting paid so much money, you getting one paycheck per month because you get paid salary. Your boss isn't telling you that. Listen, because why? Business is legitimate. The only time you pretty much don't get paid on the day you're supposed to get paid is if the payday falls on a federal holiday. That's about it. And guess what? Your check will hit your account by midnight. You feel me? It'll hit your account by midnight. Listen, someone lies on you at the job. It's all right. It's all right. You can get another job. You get fired, you can get another job. When you someone lies on you because of 21 packs of fentanyl, right? They want to snitch on you. Look at the screen. This is not a job right here. When you go to your plug, you re-up. That's talking to the police. You feel me? When your plug's plug goes to his plug and re-up, he's talking to the police. When your plug's plug goes and re-up, listen, maybe that individual will probably be the police as well. You guys saw Snowfall when Franklin, his plug was literally the FBI agent. People love talking about COINTELPRO. The CIA brought drugs into the black community. Who do you think? Listen, you're a black plug at the top of the food chain. Who do you think he's getting the drugs from? That guy is not melanated. That guy is not black. It's somebody in the government. Why do you think the guys at the top of the food chain, he never goes down, but somehow the pipeline always stays alive? Unless you're talking about the cartel who operate outside of the government and they actually have government officials on payroll, this is America. Everything is by design. Everything is the way it is because who? They structured it that way. So again, when you go to your plug and you re-up and you think you're going back to the streets, I'm gonna flip this, I'm gonna flip that, I'm gonna buy this and buy that. Listen, all it takes is one mistake. All it takes is you speeding too fast in a zone where, listen, God forbid you're driving fast through a school zone, 25 miles an hour, you get pulled over doing 55. They pull your car over, you smell like weed. They find marijuana, guns, scales, baggies, psychedelics, amphetamine, histamphetamines, whatever it's called, the pills and stuff. Yo, listen, you're done. I'm right around, I'm getting it. I'm right around, I'm getting it. What you're about to get is 6 felony charges, like FBG Casino, because these rappers, yeah, they talk about the cars they buy, they talk about designer cars they buy, they talk about designer clothes that they wear, they talk about fucking your wife while you at work on the 9 to 5 clock. You feel me? You working first shift, you working the overnight shift, and he's smashing your girl. You feel me? They talk down to you, but what he doesn't talk about is when he goes to prison. What he doesn't talk about is the Rico case. What he doesn't talk about is when Big Tiny leaves a honey bun on his bunk bed. And listen, he's wondering, where did the honey bun come from? He's not talking about that. They don't talk about the fact that, listen, when they're in the courtroom and his man's just sitting on the stand, listen, saying, listen, I saw you do it, bro. He points the finger at you. They don't talk about that. Again, look at this picture right here. There is no job unless you're making 6-figure money. There is no job where you can go and buy Burberry head to toe. Listen, I'm not sure what the price of fentanyl is, but these guys, for him to have 21 kilograms of fentanyl, you know he's making fast money. He can probably make one play and go and buy his entire outfit. Again, outside of being a legitimate entrepreneur, again, unless whatever you're selling, again, you're selling courses, you're selling merchant, unless you're selling courses or selling merchandise, or maybe you have excuse me, some kind of product that's just selling like crazy. Listen, you can't go and buy a Burberry outfit with a Richard Mille from head to toe. Listen, let's keep it a stack. I'm not sure what Burberry even costs. Last time I checked, I think a Burberry belt was $500 to $600. Last time I checked, a Richard Mille was $250,000. How can you go and buy this stuff? Listen, he can probably make one play. There's nothing, again, outside of being an entrepreneur, there is nothing where you can go and make $10,000 within an hour. Legitimately. Legitimately, right? Unless you just have contracts where you're getting paid that kind of money, like serious, you know what I'm saying? It's very unrealistic. Again, Richard Mille on his wrist, Burberry from head to toe. I mean, listen, this is what they sell you guys. Go on his Instagram, you'll see the pictures of all the designer clothes. Again, these dudes, what's so funny to me is they spend so much money on clothes. The whole purpose of being a street guy is to fuck big booty bitches. So if the purpose is to smash big booty women, what's the purpose of buying so much clothes and spending so much money on clothes when the purpose is to take them off? You feel me? And again, look at the box of money, black man. Listen, for all you dudes in the streets right now, listen, you can turn it around. You can change your life. Listen, take whatever money you have right now, book a plane ticket, move to a different country, move to a different state, start your life over, man. Listen, for some of you dudes, once you sell fentanyl, you're deep in the game. There's no turning back. The kind of money you make from fentanyl, I mean, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's the equivalent to crack cocaine or coke. You feel me? Because 300,000, again, the average weed dealer on the street, he doesn't have 300,000. You feel me? The average guy who wants to sell psychedelics, mushrooms, and pills, he doesn't have 300,000 just sitting around in a box. The guys who are selling stuff that will destroy your life, destroy the community, he has 300,000. Fentanyl is destructive. We already know how, listen, just the slightest overdose will kill you. And again, black man, again, who is the catalyst to all of this? Go back to the picture of Casino. Matter of fact, I'll put it on the screen. When you're sitting in a room full of women who are as bright as pound cake, ass that sit up like a basketball. Again, they twerk on you. They excited to see the money. Listen, she'll top you off, climb on top, ride you to the sunset. Listen, all of that. Guys are willing to risk their freedom, risk their life just for the opportunity of sex. These black women, dude, let's keep it a stack. What they're going to do is put you guys in the ground. If not in the ground, they're putting you underneath the jail cell. Again, black man. Only, when I say only us as a collective are being sold this rag to riches, the streets to the industry pathway. Nobody else is being told, listen, get out here, sell this, commit this crime, shoot this guy, go in the studio, rap about it, and listen, we'll come and give you a 360 deal to sign your life away. If you don't sign your life to the streets, you'll sign your life to us. And either way it goes, guess what? You will end up either in the funeral home that we also own, right? You're going to go to the mortician that we also own, or you'll end up in our new form of slavery, the new form of the plantation, the remix, aka the prison industrial pipeline. Anyways, black man, I'm out. Peace.